by Vivi and is in the side of losers. But right now, we got Aquaze going up against Zomba.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Zomba has plenty of experience against Pikachu, but I don't know his record against Pikachus in general. Aquaze, I feel like, will do well just in the fact that they are an amazing player.
Yeah.
But this will be very much of a challenge. Zomba, obviously, first seed going into this, is just going to have a lot of advantages. Obviously, the better player.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing how Aquaze will really tackle this Titan.
Yeah, Aquaze is a really interesting player. He's definitely one of those kind of, I feel like a hidden boss within New Jersey. He's one of those guys who can really, like, whenever he pops out to a tournament, you really can never count him out because he can take a set on just about anybody. And that was obviously proven by his big win against Marvell, which let him make it to top 8 in the first place.
That is true, but it's also Pikachu versus Palu, so it is a rough matchup. But we'll see have to see how this goes when it comes down to Aquaze versus Zomba, because from what I understand, Rob does pretty well in comboing Pikachu, from what I've heard, just in terms of the shape of Pikachu in general.
Yeah. So, but if you look at this right now, though, I mean, this is part of Pikachu's strengths and part of Aquaze's strengths as well. He really has that Pikachu combo game down to a T, and we're seeing it immediately to start off the game. I mean, obviously, we have that response right there from Zomba showing that he's right up there with the greats in terms of the combo game, but we're really seeing right now immediately how Aquaze can really duke it out with the best.
For sure, and Zomba answering back, but still in a deficit, not really finding anything at the moment and in disadvantage, trying to get out of here, but getting hit by these up airs. And dash attack is going to be able to take the stock relatively early with good advantage as well.
Yeah, no, that dash attack is quite powerful from Pikachu. Pikachu, typically uses that move sometimes just as a nice burst option, but can also work as that kill move. And even Aquaze here able to escape from that down throw situation. I mean, Zomba's keeping it close, but this is a very impressive start by Aquaze.
For sure. And now just Aquaze trying to get out of disadvantage here is going to be able to get out and going to get a little bit of damage going of his own. Hopefully he'll be able to do a little bit more, but no, Zomba going to be able to answer back, finally securing the stock.
Yep, big down smash right there. Zomba known for getting a lot of different kills in many types of ways with Rob, and down smash is one of those ways where if you have a lot of trouble getting the KO, down smash being that fast get off from the option can work in a pinch, which ended up being useful there.
Yeah, I mean, Aquaze is doing a really good job, and just to show like how good Aquaze has been doing this bracket, I mean, he's taking #1 seed, potentially to last stock here, which this is unranked completely, in region unranked, versus like top 30 in the world.
Yeah, just typical unranked New Jersey behavior, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have seen these unranked New Jersey players just go absolutely haywire, and that's why I've always been a strong believer that New Jersey is one of the best states, in the entire country, and one of the best regions, period. I mean, you got players like Aquaze popping off like this.
Just getting out of the F smash, but not going to be able to live for long, as Zomba finally going to be able to get a lead, getting that up air. Very crucial going into this. Let's see how Aquaze will be able to answer back.
And yet, being able to secure this kill is going to be huge, because you don't want that extra credit to pile up if you're Aquaze. I mean, this is kind of what separates the good from the great, is being able to hold on to his stock for very long, having that longevity, and making a lot of progress with it. So let's see if Zomba can get some extra credit off here.
Yep, it looks like Zomba's going to be able to get a little bit more going. 47 on the board, but Aquaze trying to get damage of his own, getting the up air, but it's not going to kill. 186 on Zomba.
And this is a bit of a problem with Pikachu. Pikachu does have a lot of kill options, including that up air right there. But I mean, at 191, Zomba was able to live for a very long time there.
Yeah, and it's looking a little bit scary for Aquaze. 76 and in disadvantage. Going to be able to get a little bit going here, hopefully.
I was liking those quick attacks, by the way. Doing very creative ways of getting out of disadvantage. But hold on. Aquaze getting very ambitious with these combos, which I like to see the confidence in him.
Yeah, and Aquaze taking really good advantage of the fact that Zomba does not have very good out of shield and is really keeping him in shield, which is not good for Zomba. Hopefully we'll be able to see Aquaze get more things going and even things out.
Yeah, and also that juggling with the up air was very nice as well during that segment. But right now, it's just too much damage being put on, and Zomba able to take care of business there and secure game 1. Not without a close fight, though.
Yeah, that was a really close fight, and you could see Aquaze's face. He's like really, really thinking, what can I do differently? This is kind of like a do or die situation where he really wants to get in, like, he wants to get that really good win going today.
Yeah. I mean, even taking Zomba the last stock is impressive, but obviously if you're Aquaze, you want to get a game, you want to get a set even. I mean, it's definitely possible, as we saw from that game 1. Let's see. Aquaze already starting off with the combos, just like he did in game 1. Oh my goodness.
Trying to end things early as well is Aquaze, but not going to be able to do anything else besides get a little bit of damage.
Yeah. That's the thing about playing against like a super top-level player like Zomba, is that it's so hard to cheese a player like Zomba because he's really seen it all. You know what I mean? He's played this game for so long and he plays it so much. Like, you can't... It's hard to get those like ridiculous early % kills unless you yourself are also like an insane top player.
Yeah, most definitely. And Aquaze is doing a really good job here still, but needs to be able to find this stock. Great spot dodge, but not going to be able to find much follow-up off the down tilt.
Yeah. And Aquaze maybe a little bit nervous to get that full punch because he did actually get the jab reset opportunity, but decided to kind of stand pat, assuming that he would tech. But
that was a great up smash. Going to be able to read the up B and where it would end.
Yeah, no, that was a very good shield option right there from Zomba, being resourceful and catching that mix-up immediately, which is what you like to see if you're a Zomba fan in chat. And he's getting some more extra credit, too. I mean, we saw it last game, right? He's able to kind of hold on to these stocks for the long term.
But he's trying to go for some sort of roll read, trying to get something, trying to get this stock, but Zomba is not making it easy. 142 on him. Signs of last game as well, where it's going to be a really hard struggle to be able to get this stock, but somehow going to be able to find that fair to be able to even things up, but Zomba still answering with more damage.
Oh, and there goes the little Skull Bash mix-up right there at a disadvantage. Pikachu does have a ton of options to get out of disadvantage with the different burst options with a B. And we even saw with the side B right there, like, Pikachu has a lot of ways of getting out of bad spots, and that's why Pikachu's traditionally been considered one of the best characters in the game.
Yeah, and we're seeing Aquaze getting those combos now, hopefully getting more to be able to even things out, but Zomba not making things easy.
Yeah, he's
keeping him in disadvantage for a long time.
He's really not, but I mean, look at this. I mean, Aquaze living at 140%. I mean, this is very high percentages and even able to beat out the Nair with the 4 there right there. I mean, we're seeing Aquaze quite resilient even in spite of being behind.
Yeah, but hopefully Aquaze will be able to secure things just a little bit more, but no! Going to be landing into that falling Nair.
Yeah.
Zomba loves to go onto that for the platform, just being able to get away safely, especially with how safe Nair is.
Oh, that could have been potential disaster. Aquaze definitely thankful that not as much came out of that as it could have, but I mean, we're looking at it right now. This is a lot of extra credit, 78%, 88%. He's looking for even more.
Yeah, trying to find that stock, but Aquaze, very smart jump, going to be able to get out of there. So hopefully Aquaze will be able to find something, but no, Zomba still keeping him in disadvantage, just not letting him breathe. So
much damage being put on right now. 119 has already lapped him in percent, using that side beat to reflect the Thunder Jolt, I guess. And yeah, man, this is looking so much better for Zomba. We're really seeing that top player adaptation come full swing, and that's going to be it right there.
Yeah, for sure. The early fist bump as well. People knew that that was going to be it, especially just... It was looking really good for Aquaze in the beginning, and I will admit that it took me very much by surprise how much advantage state he was able to keep going, but he just wasn't able to keep the momentum going, and Zomba's like extremely amazing adaptation just really sealed the deal there.
Yeah, and as it's saying right down there, I mean, you see in the player cam Zomba giving some wisdom, giving some advice to Aquaze. That's why I love to see out of the top players giving advice for, you know, the next sort of up-and-coming players out there. You know, Aquaze is very much a student of the game. Love to see him asking questions, learning more, as well as obviously putting up a very competitive fight against literally one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a good sign for things to come. And hopefully we'll see more of Aquaze in the loser side of bracket. But, going into the next part, we are going to see, I believe it was...
Vivi and D-Dog.
Yeah, Vivi and D-Dog. So this is going to be a New York special for us. And, we don't know... personally, I don't know the head-to-head for them that well, but I am sure it's a little bit D-Dog favored just in terms of the characters, but I will see just in terms of how they play, especially because Vivi has a lot of different characters they can play, and I'm sure they will show off quite a few of their characters.
Yeah, Vivi, she's known for having the hero, but also we saw with her previous set against Jackal, the Lucario also coming through as well and really putting in a ton of work. I mean, Vivi's a very versatile player and has a bunch of different characters, but of course, D-Dog, a.k.a. Quandale Dingle-Lingleton, of course, has the tried and true Steve, which we all know and love.
I remember when he first changed that tag, I